Hello, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 with Carmen Shepard. Well, in our last episode, we found the Rachni Queen that we had released on Noveria, and she had turned out to have been captured by the Reapers and was making troops for the Reapers, so we decided that she was too big a risk, too easily controlled by the Reapers, and so we need to get rid of her, so she's gone now. And now I'm going to talk to the crew.
When this war is over, I hope we find every race that sat back while we fled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Oh, and the other thing, of course, is that Morden has come up with a cure for the genophage.
All right, here's another one. Dates back to the Rachni Wars. So, a Krogan and a Solarian have landed on a Rachni world for a top-secret mission.
That is unlikely. Solarians rarely took part in raids on Rachni-occupied worlds directly.
Missing the point? So the two guys are climbing up a hill going through this nasty green fog. And as they get near the top, they come out of the fog, and the Solarian sees thousands of Rachni. He looks over at the Krogan and says, "Oh, well, that makes me nervous!" The Krogan says, "You think that's scary? When this is over, I have to go back down through that fog by myself!"
The implication being that the Solarian soldier would be dead.
Yes. Thank you for killing the 2,000-year-old joke.
That joke plays to racial stereotypes on both sides. The Krogan appears brutish and insensitive, while the Solarian appears weak. Stereotypes such as exemplified here led to the development and use of the genophage.
Well, yeah. It's also one of the only jokes you'll hear both Solarians and Krogan telling. Comedy isn't really about being nice. Sometimes it's a way to air out the ugly things people think.
Alright, thank you for that lesson, Joker.
What the hell happened with the Rachni? I thought they were on our side after you saved the Queen on Noveria.
We took out the nest. It's no longer a problem.
You want to nuke it from orbit? It's the only way to... forget it, it's probably fine.
Obviously a reference to aliens. I don't understand. We took out the nest. How did we take out the nest? What in the world did you do, Shepard, to actually take out the nest? You just walked out of there.
Commander?
Joker.
Shepard, I had a question about human behavior.
Why is it you never have questions about Asari behavior or Turian behavior?
I tried asking Liara questions about the Asari bonding process. She said I do not guard the secrets of the Normandy's crew carefully enough for her to entrust me with such private information. The Asari word she used translates as blabbermouth. I think she has become a more private person since becoming the Shadow Broker.
Tell me about it.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, Edie.
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
Yeah, well, we're not going to.
You know, my lab studied the Rachni. Long-distance communication with no time lag, the ability to control workers, and at close range, the Queen can even speak through dead or dying members of other species.
I'm sorry I had to destroy them.
Oh, I'd never want to meet one in a dark alley. I just thought they were interesting.
Shepard's not sorry. If anything, Shepard's sorry she saved him that first time. She didn't want to. Liara talked her into it. Alright. You gonna sing for us or not? Please, Morden, sing. Sing.
Doctor, I'd like to hear the song.
Again? Trying to calculate amino acid decay rates.
You said you would once the tests were done.
Oh, better to die to a thresher maw with shotgun blasting roaring raw than to play ambassadorial games with the blood of Shiagar in her veins. Off to fight since Turians can't, with diplomats instead of a krant. But she'll be true to Tuchanka's dream, and live and die a Krogan queen. For she is the Krogan queen, hurrah, hurrah for the Krogan queen. And it is a glorious thing to be the Krogan queen. Still prefer patter songs.
Of course. I really had to twist your arm.
Shepard, Eve ready for travel to Tuchanka.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
Climate regulator. Counteracts radiation damage to Tuchanka's atmosphere from nuclear war. Particles emitted from main tower form layer that mitigates ultraviolet bombardment, prevents atmospheric escape of necessary elements.
And your people put it up?
Yes, when uplift process began. Demonstration of goodwill to Krogan, stabilize climate, impress population. Combined with technological gifts, easy to gain Krogan support against Rachni.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me. Continuing to study Shroud in meantime.
You do that, Morden. Finally, we got him to sing.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
What is an illegal war versus like a legal one? Is it, if you start an illegal war, it's like you're under arrest just for starting a war. It's like it's weird shit. What do we got now?
I've never seen Krogan move with such purpose. It's a little terrifying. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Liara. Even though you really don't have much to say. Oh, that's right. Garrus is over in the lounge. Javik should be there too, right? Yep. Pretty sure.
Wasn't the first time we've faced Rachni.
Really? You've seen them before?
A few years back, on Noveria, Saren and his minions were trying to extract information from the Rachni Queen.
You saw the Queen?
Hell, we spoke to her.
You spoke? I can't imagine that. The things you've done, sir, they're amazing.
Well, it didn't seem that way at the time. Mostly, you're just clawing your way out of one mess and into another, hoping your ass comes along for the ride.
Private Copeland, huh? Hey, Garrus.
Well, you got a do-over, Shepard. Maybe saving the Queen back on Noveria wasn't the best idea after all. Most people have never even seen Arachni. The Normandy, we're a regular safari tour. If I never see another spider again, I'll die a contented Turian. Unless they have spiders in the afterlife. Damn. Maybe later.
Okay. No, it's after the monastery mission that Javik is in there with Garrus, that's right.
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
Commander, Good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
That went really brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our ezo capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
I missed out. I guess after you buy the thing, you're supposed to come down here right away, and then Donnelly will be in the ducts, and there's a dialogue with Donnelly inside the ducts and Gabby. But I ran a mission before coming down here after buying it, so that's why I didn't get that extra dialogue. Oh well.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes, I suppose it was.
Commander, I did not expect to face the Rachni in this cycle, but I am not surprised.
You said you used them as weapons?
Biological proxies. It was before I was born, but every Prothean had heard the stories. When we knew of them, the Rachni spent their lives singing thoughts to each other. But our scientists were more interested in their biology. The Rachni were well suited to harsh conditions. So we bred them for violence, selecting the most cunning and warlike of the queens. Then we unleashed them upon our enemies. For a time, it worked, until they became too cunning and warlike and turned on us. We put them down before they could develop any further. We thought they had been exterminated. Yet it seems our experiment evolved into this cycle's nemesis.
As Shepard says, you said you used them as weapons. Well, he does have that line on the shuttle down, but apparently not if Liara is the other crewmate. I don't know. Maybe if you took James, you'd get that line. I don't know.
The Rachni were a force to be reckoned with, even in our cycle. I would have saved the Queen. The benefits of having them as an ally would have outweighed the danger.
Well, you didn't say anything back down on the planet. I don't remember.
Those Krogan were brutes, but useful brutes. Their kind will make good cannon fodder against the Reapers. I would prefer to be alone.
All right, fine.
That must get your mouth watering.
Can't do a story. That's as classified as it gets.
I suppose it would cause a panic, but wouldn't the news drive up recruiting?
It might also piss off a Krogan with diplomatic immunity. No thanks. Commander.
Oh, Steve's got nothing to say. I don't think he's got anything to say.
The munitions you carry into the field deserve at least a check.
So your name's Sophie, huh? Well, I don't think so.
Rachni? Of all the things that... It's like you got the opposite of a horseshoe up your ass.
Hey. All right. Well, let's just call that an episode. I do need to run one more episode mission, minimum, before doing the genophage thing, so that we can get another dialogue in between Morden. Well, actually, yeah, we need to get a dialogue in between Morden and Joker. It's a really funny dialogue. So, but that's enough for this episode. Next episode will also be a short episode. I'm going to run a short N7 mission on Tuchanka, and then we'll get the dialogue between Joker and Morden. But that's enough for now. Until next time, have a nice day.